For only 40 bucks, I'm going to show you how you can take your streaming background from this to this. What's up, guys? So it's been my dream forever to have my own home recording studio, a space where I can play games, where I can edit content, and just chill out. And so you can see my setup behind me. There's audio equipment, music equipment, and a custom PC that I built with all this in mind. So I just got these LED strips installed behind my desk. These are the Govee LED strips. You can find them on Amazon. One thing I realized needs improvement in my setup is that when I'm streaming to Twitch, by the way, you can find me on Twitch every Tuesday and Saturday, the background of my videos just does not look as good as what I see when I'm looking at my computer. So today we're going to be solving that. We're going to be doing it on a budget. And what we're going to be installing are these Govee Dreamcolor LED strips, as well as this Melpo RGB Floodlight. Both of these I got off Amazon for around 20 bucks. The Govee strips are the same ones that I have behind my desk. I really like these because using their Bluetooth app, you can split the strip into multiple sections and get this nice bi-colored lighting that you see behind me. So if you guys like this video, if you want some more tech tips and tutorials, please like and subscribe to my channel, and we'll go ahead and get started. Alright guys, so now you can see the background. When I'm looking through my webcam, you can see there's not a lot going on. It's not too interesting. Still in the process of adding some decorations to this space. But this is just a house I'm renting, so I don't want to do too much. And some lighting can really improve the aesthetics of your background when you're streaming or filming videos or doing whatever. So today we're going to be taking these Govee strips. I think we're going to be putting them behind this blue dresser right here. Get some nice glow going around it. And then we're going to take this floodlight, and I'm thinking it's going to go in that corner over there, maybe this corner over here, and we'll angle it up so it kind of lights the wall. We'll get the two-tone effect going back here, and hopefully this will look really awesome. Alright guys, so I just cleared off this dresser. I moved it out from the wall so we have a little more room to work, and then went ahead and wiped the back down just to get any dust off there so that the adhesive that's on the back of the LED strips is going to stick better to that surface. So when you open the box, you're going to get your LED strips. The LED strips have a controller attached to them. So this controller will let you turn them on and off and to cycle different colors and different lighting modes. You can also do all of this from the Bluetooth app, which is what I'll be using. Since I'm already using these other strips in the back, it's just going to allow you the most customization. You're also going to get this power cord that plugs into the lights. If the lights are too long for whatever you're trying to light up, you just cut the end off, and then that excess portion of lighting isn't used. They're also going to give you some mounting accessories. I don't think we'll end up using these here, but it's an option if you want to really make sure that they're going to stay on. So we'll go ahead and open this up and just start getting them on. So I got the lights all installed. It was super easy. It took probably 5 minutes in total. I decided to keep the strip on the reel as I went around the outside of this dresser and just peel off the back to expose the adhesive. The only part that's a little challenging is the corners. These strips aren't very flexible, so around the corners you get it kind of bunching up. And I decided to use these supports that come with the strips. They also have a 3M adhesive on the back. And those will just sit over the strip and make sure they're in place. So I put 2 in the top corners to make sure that this strip doesn't fall off the dresser. And then I put the 5th one down where the power supply is, so that if this moves for some reason that the strip's not going to start coming off this. I decided to put the power supply and controller in this corner because when I turn this around, it'll be closest to my outlet, and it will minimize cords running across my room. I don't plan to actually use this for the daily operation of these lights. I can turn them on and off and change all the colors with my phone. So this will just sit in the back and be utilized only as the power supply for these lights. So we go ahead and plug them in now. You can see they're very bright. A lot of times I've seen people just take these strips and put them exposed along their wall, along their door, and they're pretty blinding and just not great to look at. So I've found that the best way to do this is to put them behind something that is close to a wall and let that light bounce off the wall. You get a nice soft color. So I'm happy with this. I'm gonna go ahead and unplug it, get this back into place, and then we will set up the floodlight. I just opened the package. All that came in here was this floodlight. It's got a power cord attached to it. It doesn't look like there's any on-off controls on here or any color changing settings like the LED strips have. So we just got to plug it into the wall and see how it works. I also installed the Bluetooth app that goes on your iPhone or Android so that I can control the brightness and change the colors and we can play with it together. I have no idea how bright this thing's going to be. The Amazon reviews, some of them showed it lighting the entire outside of someone's house, and other ones were just some subtle room lighting. So we'll have to find out together. Go ahead and plug it in. It seems like it's pretty bright, but it's not too bright. I think the video may be making it look a little bit brighter than it really is. I'm not going for a white look, so we'll open the app, kind of see what settings are on here. When you open the app, it's got a color wheel. You've got some music settings, which I don't use. Some different styles it'll cycle through, so we got a rainbow, where it'll cycle through all the RGB colors. I just am going to go with a solid color that kind of fits the theme of my desk. So my desk is teal and purple, my computer's teal and purple. So I'm going to get this light on the ground, get it the color that I want it, get the LED strips behind this dresser lit up, and then we will come back and we'll take a look at how everything looks. I might have to film the rest of this at night just to really get an idea of how it's going to look. It's really bright outside. I don't have a way to limit the sunlight in this room very well, so we'll see. I'll show it both in light conditions and in darker conditions, and you can make that assessment for yourself. Alright guys, so here's the final result. I'm really happy with it. I've got my blinds closed right now. I'm limiting the amount of light that's coming in. It is daytime here, so it's hard to get rid of all the light in my room. And then I've got my overhead camera lighting on, just so that you can see me in the webcam better. And this is how I'll be when I'm streaming. So as you can see, these lights are pretty bright. I've got the floodlight on at about 30% brightness. The strips are at about 25% brightness. So they'll get significantly brighter. But in this kind of darker environment, I found that if I go any brighter, they look very harsh. So you can see if I turn up the LED strips using the app, they get extremely bright. And so I'm not going for that aesthetic. I don't like how that haloing effect looks, although I do like how it lights up the entire background in my room. I think it looks much better when I'm down around 16%. And then the floodlight, that will get significantly brighter too. I want just kind of a purple hue against that entire wall as best as I can. I don't want to see any hot spots. I'm happy with that. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them down there and I'll get back to you. And thank you for watching this video.